What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys here. Today we got a bunch of free agency news. We have the free agency promo coming out tomorrow, so be ready for that. It's very interesting that they're doing it on a Wednesday. Super interesting that they are going to be doing that. But that being said, we're just going to show you everything that there is for this promo. There is actually some really good cards, some great upgrades for theme teams and things like that. So right now you can see on the first page is going to be this exchange, and it says trade in 387 through 89 overall free agency players, and that will earn you a random 90 to 94. So this could be a decent coin making method depending on how expensive those free agency players are. If we assume there's 87s, you might be able to get them for about 15k each, which would mean about 45k, maybe even they might be 20k each, so that even if that's 60k. If you get a 90, you would definitely lose, but if you were to get a 94, you would make some good coins. So it's pretty interesting. This may be a money making method. We will have to maybe test it out and see. Right here we can see that you can buy a 90 overall free agency player for that 150 points, which that doesn't do much for a lot of people. And then they do have the bundle in the store, which will get you 390 plus overall free agency players, as well as 13 of those packs. And then with the training currency for 12,600, you will be able to get an 87 plus free agency player. So this is probably the worst trading value that you can do. You can get a Theme Diamond 2 set piece for 1,700, and half the time you'll get 87s. Or you can spend 12,000 and get an 87 and lose so much training. It's just so not worth it. I don't know why they would put that in the store, but we're definitely going to, if it's 12,600 when it drops in game, we're definitely going to want to stay away from that one. So those are some of the ones that we can see. As we scroll down to the bottom, we can see that there is a Chris Harris Jr. 96 overall with the 92 speed, 91 excel, 98 agility, 92 jumping, 96 play rec, 95 man, 90 zone, 88 press. Decent card, definitely a good theme team for the Broncos right there. We have an Eric Ebron 94 overall, 88 speed, 74 strength, 92 catching traffic, 93 spec catch, 86 short, 83 medium, and 65 run block. Not a great run blocker, really fast, good catching tight end, but not probably the best in the game, to be honest. 94 overall, definitely going to be good. I don't know if you can power him up. It doesn't look like he has a power up emblem. I don't know if Ebron does have a power up. If he does, then that would help out Lion theme teams as well. But if not, then he's just going to be this Colt. Emmanuel Ogbah did get a card, 94 overall with the 86 speed, 90 excel, 82 strength, 94 tackling, 95 play rec, 84 block shed, 90 power moves, and 78 finesse move. Not really a big fan of this card. 84 block shed with the 78 power move. He's not really a great run stopper with that block shed, but he's also not a great pass rusher. So I'm not really a big fan on that card. I don't think the Chiefs actually need a left end. I believe D Ford has a better card than that. So this Emmanuel Ogbah might just be a backup card for that theme team. Right here, we can see a lot of the lower-ish overall cards. They're not as low now. These are cards that could be used on certain theme teams. For instance, the Vance McDonald looks like he has 83 speed. His catching is not that great, but he does have 81 run block as well, which is a lot better than the card I currently have for him, which is the 80 overall Mutt Heroes for that Steelers theme team. So it's definitely going to be useful. That 92 James Bradbury looks like that's going to be useful as well as that Jack Conklin right tackle should be pretty useful for that Titans team. Like I said, I don't know if any of these cards have power-ups. They don't say it on it. I know for a fact Vance McDonald doesn't have a power-up, but I've also heard that the Steelers backup tight end Gentry might be getting a golden ticket. I heard that. I don't know if that's true or not, so we could see about that, but this Vance McDonald might not be the starting tight end anymore. Just something to keep in mind with that. Right here, we do have a Lamar Miller 96 overall as well, which he does have a power-up emblem and a power-up card. 94 speed, 93 excel, 94 agility, 95 carrying, 69 catching, 90 elusiveness, 78 trucking, and 91 break tackle. So I know Lamar Miller's been on some different teams. Trying to think what teams he's been on. Obviously Texans. He's been on the Dolphins. I forget who he's all been on. I don't know if those are the only 2 teams or if he's been on other teams, but that's a pretty decent card if you do have him for one of those teams. 94 speed is decently fast. 91 break tackle, pretty useful card there. Hunter Henry did get a card at 96 overall. He does not have a power-up, I believe. 88 speed, 94 catching, 92 catching traffic, 94 spec catch, 88 short, 85 medium, and 87 run block. Pretty good cards, pretty good overall. With that 88 speed, he's going to be pretty fast, and he's going to be a pretty good card overall. He does have really good run blocking and great catching, so definitely going to be a good tight end. Right here, Nakamada Sue. I don't know how to say that, so always say it wrong. He is a really good run stopper. Not really going to be too much of a pass rusher, but he's got 73 speed, which is a little slow for that right end position, with 84 excel, 99 strength, 92 tackle, 95 play rec, 96 block shed, 89 power, and 74 finesse. Pass rushing, going to be probably below average, but if they're running the ball against you, this guy is going to be a beast. He does have a power up, so he should be able to play for the Bucks, I believe the Dolphins as well, the Rams, and I believe the Lions. Did he play for the Lions as well? So this could be pretty beneficial for a couple of those theme teams as well. So we will have to wait and see on that. And then Anthony Harris did get one, a Vikings free agent. 92 speed, 94 excel, 78 tackle, 96 play rec, 95 pursuit, 87 man, 94 zone, and 94 hit power. 92 speed is decent on a free safety. The 94 hit power with the 94 zone and 95 pursuit definitely gives him some speed to get around the field, which is going to be super, super beneficial for him and the Vikings team. I don't believe he has a power up. These cards don't have a team on them, but I would assume that they still came up for those teams. Even though they don't have it right here. So that is interesting to see. I wonder if, since they are free agents, the cards that can't power up won't have any themes on them, which if they don't, that would be very bad because no one would want to really use those. So that will be interesting to see. We can see there is sets for it. There is 3 subcategories for these free agency sets. We do have Joe Thuney as the offensive free agency master. So it says also free agency week 1 master. So there might be 2 weeks of this promo, which would be interesting to see. But he has 91 strength, 99 awareness, 98 pass block, 95 pass block power, 98 pass block finesse, 93 run block, 90 run block power, and 95 run block finesse. So a really balanced card. Definitely a better pass blocker with that 98 compared to the 93 run block. But he is going to be good at both of them. So you really can't go wrong either way. 98 overall. Power him up, he's going to be a 99. So pretty much end game card. Nothing really to upgrade him after this card. Right here we have the defensive master, who is the week 1. Is going to be Jadeveon Clowney. 91 speed at that right outside linebacker position. 94 excel, 88 strength, 91 tackling, 97 play rec, 95 block shed, 96 power move, and 87 finesse move. Definitely one of the best right outside linebackers in the game. Guaranteed he won't have a high zone coverage because that's not really his cup of tea. But this is pretty much going to be a powered up to a 99 overall, which is going to be a super, super good card. 95 block shed and that 97 play rec is really, really good together. 96 power move, 87 finesse, but that probably could be powered up above 90. So it's still going to be a really, really good card either way. Seahawks, who else would have them? Texans have them, and I believe those are the only 2 teams that would have his chem, but that's going to be super interesting. So the Seahawk chem is going to be super beneficial for those teams as well as that Texans. I don't think either team has someone that's pretty comparable to him. So that should be very interesting to see at the least. And then there's 96 Phillip Rivers. So I don't know who decided to give Phillip Rivers a 96 overall, but he has one at 67 speed, 90 throw power, 98 short, 94 mid, 93 deep, 95 under pressure, 80 on the run, and 96 play action. I don't know if anyone's actually going to be too enthusiastic about this Phillip Rivers, except for people that use the Chargers. Doesn't really have good throw power. His accuracy is pretty good, but his throwing the run's obviously terrible because he has no speed. And honestly, especially at this point in the game, you're able to get these cards, that have really good throwing, but they also have throwing the run and a little bit more speed. So it doesn't really make sense to pick up someone like Phillip Rivers unless you truly just want a Chargers theme team or something like that. That would really be the only reason to go ahead and pick up that Phillip Rivers, in my opinion. Right here, we can see From the milestones on the solo challenges, you actually get a 96 overall free agent, and then at 200 stars, you would get that 87 overall free agent player. But that 96 is the first one that everyone's going to care about, so that's going to be super beneficial. So I think that should be either Phillip Rivers, Lamar Miller, or the other one that I'm probably forgetting. Actually, Ebron might have been a 94, so I'm not sure if it's just Phillip Rivers and the Lamar Miller, but that should be very, very interesting. So there is 40 challenges on these solos, which will be very interesting as well. And here are the milestones. So free agency has begun. New challenges are available. Earn 120 stars in these challenges to earn the 96 overall. Then there's the history of the free agent and the earn a week 1 free agency master, which it does say week 1 once again. So I think we could expect more of them. Here's what it says on the homepage of the missions. Same thing, just says though. So week 1, that's very interesting. So what does that mean? It definitely means we're going to get a week 2. So I'm guessing Tom Brady will have a card in that week 2. I would be pretty shocked if he didn't. We could see these sets as well right here if we go ahead and look at them. So this is the 87 and 94 that you could get. So you trade in 3 83 to 84 and 4 80 to 82 overall, and you get one of those 87 94. So that'll be very interesting as well, because you're getting an 87 through 94. So if you trade in 4 80s for about 3.5K each, that'll be, let's just say, 12K plus 3 83s for about 7K each, another 21K. So that's about 30K. So if you were to pull an 87, that's going to be pretty bad. But if you pull like a 93, 94, you're going to get some really good coins out of it. So that will be really interesting to see if people are able to get good pulls out of it, and what everyone's able to do. Right here, these are the sets, so I'm assuming it's going to be the same for the 96s for Phillip Rivers and Lamar Miller, which is you trade in 3 90 to 94s and 4 87 to 89 free agency players to earn Phillip Rivers. So will it be useful to do? I don't know. It's going to, the 390s, let's say, 40K each, so that's 120 plus another 80. It's gonna be like 180 or something like that probably to complete it. So it might be right around the price of those 96s. I'm sure that's how they calculate it usually. So it will be interesting to see nonetheless. Right here, this is what you would need to go ahead and complete the Clowney, which is you got to trade in 3 96 overall free agency heroes from week 1. So you get his power up item, and then you get 2 week 1 heroes back as NAT. So if you use both of the NAT 96 overalls, like if you get Lamar Miller and Phillip Rivers and you want to use them, then you could also pretty much get Clowney for the price of one of them. So it's actually really cheap to do. I know this was a system that I've always seen in MLB the last year or two, and I thought it was really great that they brought it over to Madden because you get those extra players back. So it's actually really cheap to do the set if you actually want to use those cheaper players. It just really depends if you want to use Phillip Rivers and Lamar Miller and things like that. That's how the set's going to look on the outside. But that's pretty much it with all of everything. It's a pretty cool promo in my opinion. I kind of like free agency just because it's a time of the year where a lot of people are moving around. As we know, DeAndre Hopkins got traded. Stephon Diggs is getting traded. People are getting franchise tagged. Tom Brady just said he's leaving the Patriots. So it's a crazy time of the year. Like I said, I think Tom Brady will probably be week 2 if they're really doing this as a 2-week promo. Definitely let me know in the comments who you guys think will be out next week as well. There's some big names that are already planning on being signed or franchise tagged, but Dak Prescott, Amari Coopers, who else is a free agent? I know there were some other big ones. Let me know in the comments who you think will get cards next week, because that's the thing, is if you already have a high overall card, they might not give you another one. So that will be interesting to see. But drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and if you did help, this video did help you out. Like I said, it's coming out tomorrow. So since we're all quarantined in the house, we should all be grinding it coming tomorrow. That being said, if you did enjoy it, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell, and as always, I will see you in the next one.